And I'm like, dude, these guys are all just bending over and just taking it and just like pushing this propaganda. All right. Hey, all you not normals out there. Got Walker Richardson. Got me. We got an awesome topic today. Walker's fired up.
Yep.
Yesterday we had a really good actionable set of topics that were really good, and I had an essay newsletter that had not been published, but as soon as the call finished, I opened up the computer, finished it, shipped it. So that's my report on my unshipped project from yesterday. Okay, I got a topic today that's interesting, a little abstract, but hopefully we can get through it. So the setup is the family is watching Shark Tank, and you know that's a cool show. Investors invest in startup businesses and hopefully help them. And fun show. Lots of people like to watch it. But they're just as I was walking past, they were doing this bit on these sustainable development goals that are being pushed by the UN. And I'm like, dude, these guys are all just bending over and just taking it and just like pushing this propaganda. And I wonder if they believe it, or if they're just getting paid, or if they don't know and they're just going with the flow, kind of like the Milgram experiment that we discussed a few episodes ago. Like they're just, well, I guess everyone says this is what we should do, and I'm just gonna be a freaking robot and read these things like an idiot and spew this stuff out.
When I'm hearing sustainable development, I'm thinking like construction, like sustainable materials. Is this not that?
These are 17 world initiatives being pushed by the UN.
That have nothing to do with construction?
Not directly, no.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes a difference. Okay. Now I'm seeing what you're saying a lot more.
I mean, who's funding the UN? And that's a whole different topic. So
I see what you're saying now. I thought they were talking about like using green building materials.
No, that's such a small part of what we're talking about.
Well, I was thinking development, like real estate development.
That would maybe fit under number 12, responsible consumption and production, maybe. And number 11, sustainable cities and communities. That means like you're gonna get a 15-minute city that you can't leave without paying a carbon tax. And you can't have a car.
Okay, but this is what the sharks were championing?
This is what they just bent over and parroted. Dude, I lost all respect for those guys. Not that I had a lot for some of them, but I lost all respect for those guys.
Mark Cuban has had some pretty bad takes, in my opinion.
You got to think about what you're saying. That's my point here. Like, the reason I was so disappointed is like, these guys are intelligent, well-connected, well-to-do people, and they're willing to just say what someone told them, or they believe it.
Yeah.
Scenario, I lost respect for them. There's no scenario that they win unless they just boycotted that commercial segment that they did.
But you're right. If like 5 of the sharks do it and you're the 6th one, like it kind of looks bad. Oh, do you not want to eliminate poverty, huh? Huh, James?
That's the thing. They sound so good. Like, why don't you want to help dying kids? You ever seen a clip with Bill Gates talking about how to reduce population with vaccines?
No. Really?
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. All right, here's Billy Boy, the devil himself, talking about vaccines and population.
The world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
Excuse me, Bill? What are you saying?
That's interesting.
Yeah, and he's major funder of these programs.
Huh. I wonder how they address the fact that like 6 of the 8 billion is China and India. You know what I mean?
Well, they try to get him on board with the UN and the Sustainable Development Goals.
Well, like they're saying the world population.
Yeah.
But it's mostly those 2 countries, and they're not even part of the UN, are they?
I don't know. See if they're part of the UN.
It's like they're not even talking to the right people, even if they wanted to do it, changing things.
Yeah, current members of the UN, China, India, and China are both part of the UN.
Okay, but they're still not going to listen to Western countries.
No, but the point, if you read The Great Reset, they want to reduce the living standards of the West and the energy usage of the West, and that does not include India and China.
Even though that's where all the population is.
It doesn't make a lot of sense, but this is what we're working with. So
if you just ignore those 2 places, we're pretty close to their goals.
True. Right. Yeah. Just depends on how you count.
Yeah.
Yeah. So today was a little bit less actionable of an episode, but I think hopefully it can open one's mind to like not just go along with what people are saying, and also think about what people are actually saying when they say it, and not just be a puppet like these idiots on Shark Tank were, in my opinion. We'll do another episode on this, and maybe I can highlight a little bit more clearly why this is problematic. All right, let's leave it there. You know what to do? We will see you on the next one. Okay.